And as far as the suggestion to donate, or I guess just let the university keep your $200 deposit from freshman year, is that something that you would consider doing, or is there a different way that you would go about donating to that cause?
I think it's a pretty good consideration to make. I would feel a little uneasy about it if they just go ahead with the decision that they're just going to keep it. I feel it'd be alright at the very least if they ask students to. I think even most of them would. I mean, it's $200 that we haven't seen before. It's not money we really had to play around with by any means, so I don't really think that it's a problem. But I would feel, like I said, just uneasy about the idea that they would just make that decision for us.
And as far as the $200 deposit goes, do you feel like that's a lot to ask, too much to ask, not enough for the senior class to donate? How do you feel about that amount?
I don't know. I really haven't thought about the amount very much. I guess that seems like a fair gift to give back. As far as them taking out at the front, I don't know. I'm not too down with that whole process, just because I pay for my own schooling and there's already a lot of fees and tuition involved to begin with, and it'd rather be something I did on the end run instead of up front.
And as far as the donations go, the $200 that they're asking you to kind of, I guess not really give back, but just let the university keep as part of the senior gift, do you feel like that's too much or not enough? How do you feel about that amount?
I think it is a large amount, but like we were talking about before, a lot of people don't even know that they're getting that $200 back. I'm sure my parents assume that it's just going to the school for whatever anyways. So I would definitely sign it over for that reason, but I know a lot of people with loans and stuff might not necessarily give away the whole $200, but I think that's a good strategy, if they inform students that you are getting the $200 back, and then you have the option of turning that over as part of the senior gift. I think that's a really good idea, not just asking for kind of money out of nowhere. So.
Tell me what you think about what the senior gift actually is. Do you feel that it's a good way to remember the senior class?
Definitely. As a whole, it seems to me that CU is really trying to cut down on waste as a whole, and I feel especially that my class has done a lot to really try to promote that, so I feel like that's a pretty good idea for where that money should go.
I think it sounds like a really good gift. I'm big on CU and Boulder, trying to be an example environmentally, and I think that's a really cool thing that we got going on the campus, and I think that sounds like a really cool gift to try to give back for the long term.
Do you think that your class is going to be kind of remembered for this, or do you think it's just going to be another effort for CU's sustainability?
I don't know necessarily being remembered for it, because I don't really know what the past senior gifts were, and if I would really associate with a class by what the gift was. I definitely think it's a positive thing for CU and a project that I'm glad it's being started, and hopefully we'll be remembered for it, but either way, it's a good cause whether or not someone gets recognition for it or not.